Before starting the video, please answer in the comment box, who would you choose as your wife? An average Japanese woman or Sydney Sweeney? This question has divided the entire internet and has gone extremely viral in the last few hours. But let's be clear, it hasn't really divided anything. The vast majority of men are choosing the Japanese girl. Incredible, but true. In fact, it came to a point where many believed that the Japanese girl is a model. No, she's a normal girl. She's a salaried worker. I mean, she's an office worker, a woman who works in an office, actually. And well, just imagine, the vast majority chose her. Look, right here we can see that 77.1% of those surveyed chose the random Japanese girl. In fact, here they tell us there's a discussion about whether they prefer a Japanese office worker or Sydney Sweeney, and the office worker is winning. Not just winning, but crushing it. For the record, I quite like Sydney Sweeney. However, the reality is clear. The Japanese girl is far superior, and this outcome is not by chance. Right here, they're asking us, quick, what do you prefer? The answers are always the Japanese girl. I'm telling you, the vast majority of people say the Asian one, the Japanese one, the Japanese one, the Japanese one. The level of craziness is incredible. There are even articles about it. Look at this. The viral Japanese office worker joins YouTube after being compared to Sydney Sweeney. Let's see why this girl released her first video on YouTube. Look, here she is talking, pay attention.
Hello everyone, I'm SAO.
Well, she has background music. Now we're going to see what it says in Spanish. But well, yes, obviously this girl is taking advantage of the opportunity to go super viral. Obviously, she's trying to benefit from it, and I think that's pretty good. When you go viral, you have very little time to try to capitalize on it because obviously the virality is going to fade away. So, this girl should leverage the opportunity to start a YouTube channel and farm Instagram followers. Because if she doesn't do it now, well, she'll probably miss what could be the opportunity of her life. The photos on Instagram show a normal girl. She seems a normal girl. You can see her in Japan. I know the photos are really nice, right? But Japanese people, not just Japanese, in general, Asians are really good at taking photos, seriously. So don't be surprised. Asians are pretty good with photos. If you're somewhere sightseeing, being a tourist, and you don't have anyone to take your picture and you see an Asian person, ask them. They'll take great photos for you. Here we can see several pictures. I'm telling you, she's a normal girl, just an ordinary girl. And yes, actually, she's an average girl in Japan. And this is something that's surprising a lot of men when others mention it. This girl is normal in Japan. There are many girls like her, really? I'm telling you, girls in Japan and Asia generally look like this. I mean, they're girls who have those features, those physical characteristics. It shouldn't surprise you. Right here, they tell us, I lived in Japan and her appearance isn't unusual. Aigon pako allure paritao. I don't know why people are trying to downplay this or throw shade at her. This is pretty normal in any office in Asia, not just in Japan. Very true. Actually, not just in Japan, but also in China, also in Korea, and in several Asian countries, especially East Asia, you know? Especially that part of Asia. But anyway, really, I'm telling you, it's completely real. This is a normal girl in Japan. And now, even so, it's extremely viral. I don't know about you, but this gives me some pretty interesting conclusions. Number one is that men obviously don't need the girl to be super famous or super rich to choose her. We can like a girl no matter if she's a super celebrity or if she's a girl working in an office like this. Look, the vast majority of men are choosing this woman over Sydney Sweeney, and Sydney Sweeney is a super famous Hollywood actress and model. And I guarantee you that in real life, the vast majority of men would probably choose the Japanese girl to have children, get married, and start a family. I'm definitely sure that 90% of men would choose the Japanese girl over Sydney Sweeney. By the way, that also brings us to another point. Men like it, and men will always choose girls who have less experience, less mileage, and that's pretty obvious. I mean, for a weekend, for one night, for a short while, yes. Maybe someone like Sydney Sweeney is interesting to almost any man, but for a serious relationship, to have kids, to start a family, that's all extremely different. Very, very different. But clearly, I'm referring to men who can choose because logically, Sydney Sweeney has extremely high standards, and the vast majority of men would never have the chance to be with Sydney Sweeney because she's a Hollywood actress, and on top of that, she has all this hypergamy thing. And obviously, she's going to choose actors, millionaires, singers, celebrities, people who are in her league, people who are in her category, which is very, very different from ours. And this is where everything changes. And the thing is, this probably isn't about Sydney Sweeney versus some random Japanese girl. No, this is about sexy versus pretty. What does a man prefer for something formal? For something serious? Most likely, he'll prefer the pretty one over the sexy one. This is a well-known fact. Some empowered women will likely say something like, "No, it's just that this is an Asian girl. And Asian girls and women are traditional and they're submissive. And men just want to be able to control and manipulate a girl." Let's be clear and direct with this matter right away. An Asian girl has an extremely higher intelligence quotient than the average Western or Latina girl. Yes, an Asian girl can have an intelligence quotient that's up to 20 points higher than that of a feminist or empowered Latina. Just so you can get an idea, Japan has an average intelligence quotient of 105, while countries like, I don't know, Colombia have 88, Mexico 87, Brazil about the same. And if we look at the intelligence quotient, I think Peru has around 84, 85. We're talking about a Japanese woman or even an average Asian woman, especially from East Asia, having an intelligence quotient up to 20 points higher than that of an average empowered Latina. So, in short, a Japanese woman or an average Asian woman is 1,000 times smarter, 1,000 times more prepared, and 1,000 times less easily influenced and manipulable than an average empowered Latina. That's the harsh reality. Anyway, let's watch the first YouTube video of the Japanese girl.
Hello everyone, I'm Sao, and thank you for watching this video right now. Recently, my face has been trending globally on X, thanks a lot for that. So I decided to start a YouTube channel. My first video could be a Q&A maybe, but if there's not much interest, I might just drop it. Thank you for being here, and I'm excited to start this journey with you.
The YouTube channel is now up, and it's hilarious how the crying kitten video is trending. But anyway, incredible, right? Incredible. Big little differences. Honestly, it's a completely different world. And look, some time ago this video went viral that said something like, "A normal day with my Japanese wife," and then it also said my Asian wife. Let's see what it is. How sad isn't it when alarm suddenly goes off? But please, ladies and gentlemen, please let me know what you think. I think everyone agrees that the vast majority prefers the Japanese girl. It's pretty obvious. And yes, I'm not joking when I tell you this, an average Japanese or Asian girl. Really, in Asia, there are a lot of women like her. She was lucky and fortunate to go viral, but in reality, she's just an ordinary, normal girl. Many girls like that exist in Asia. It's just brutal. Seriously, the difference with the West is brutal. But anyway, it's a matter of working hard, making an effort, and moving forward. And maybe one day the alarm clock won't go off. And maybe someday the dream will come true. Thanks everyone. See you next time.